Joint Committees of Finance and Housing of the National Assembly have concluded the exercise of collecting views from the public on the controversial affordable housing bill. The two committees are set to hold a session with the Ministry of Housing Wednesday to harmonize the views before retreating to draft their final report that will be debated in Parliament. Tuesday's session dominated by conversations revolving around alternative ways the government can raise money for the project without burdening an already heavily taxed population. Chimutai Goin reports.
Oxygen Marketers and Communications Limited.
It was the 12th and the last public participation exercise by the Joint Committees of the National Assembly on Finance and Housing before they retreat for report writing.
The biggest question is, we all agree that there is a deficit for houses, and the houses as they exist in the market are not affordable to many people that earn much less than we do. And you agree it is important to intervene, and you propose and you have a fund where I contribute, then I benefit from the fund. But then that would mean that the same people who have access to mortgages will be the same people who will have access to the funds.
Running around the whole country putting up houses, and we have Madare, we have Kibera, we have all Korogochos where we can put up houses and get the people to live in and pay the rent or own them would be a better idea.
We believe that the challenge of affordable housing is very big, Chair. And we don't think it can be solved by a singular solution, that we say we introduce a levy and we shall have dispensed with that problem. We believe that affordable housing can only be resolved through a cocktail of solutions, and we are here to present one of those solutions to you, Chairman.
We also have within our membership APTAC, which is the pension funds. Pension funds have 2 trillion, from 1.5 to around 2 trillion currently. So from the pensions that people have, then we can use that capital efficiently to be able to make this dream of affordable housing to come to pass.
Owing to the court's declaration of the financing element of the affordable housing program as unconstitutional, the committee went shopping. A proposal on the utilization of a real estate investment trust was floated.
How do you propose other sources of funding to this housing other than what we are proposing in the bill?
Like from the Nairobi Securities Exchange, we currently have 1.6 trillion trading in shares and 4.6 trillion where we are also doing the government stock. We are looking at this real estate investment trust actually being able to surpass even that 1.6 trillion of the equity, the shares. So we are a public market. So even partnering with government, the 4.6 trillion that we've been able to help create a secondary market for is actually for government stock. So I believe we would be, and we represent the face that would be there to help government and partner with government to raise these funds.
Private sector, Chair, and I can sincerely tell you this, is interested in playing in this space and providing affordable houses. We're not asking for any special treatment. All we are saying, these taxes that just make the delivery of the houses even more difficult, can we do away with them?
Once again, the proposal in the bill to allocate money to the National Housing Corporation was questioned.
We find this to be a bit confusing and unrealistic because the National Housing Corporation is an institution or a corporation that has been incorporated by an act of parliament, that has its own source of revenue, has got its own way of accounting, and by us taking 30% of the money there, we are assisting the national housing in generating revenue, whereas we are on this other side hitting on employees and employers hard to contribute the money.
Representatives of the Technical University of Kenya pleaded with the committee to consider students as part of the beneficiaries.
This young girl who has come all the way from coast, land into the city, and this person is supposed to look for a house. Chair, the kind of places where these students are staying is deplorable in terms of sanitation, in terms of security, in terms of accessibility.
The committee will hold a session with the Housing Ministry Wednesday. Chimutai Goin, Citizen TV.